making up the wiring, the copper coil in the motor, the inverter, and part of the battery pack. Compared to an internal combustion engine, electric vehicles contain about 4 times more copper. And that's just standard vehicles. When we look at large vehicles like electric buses, we can see that there can be about 800 pounds of copper used in those vehicles. Not to mention, as of 2019, only about 2.5% of all new vehicles were EVs, and as battery costs come down, the number of EVs hitting the roads will only trend up. And with electric vehicles comes charging stations, and they also require a large amount of copper. But that's just electric vehicles. Don't forget, the world is transitioning to renewable energy, which will require a lot more wind and solar energy. And what blows my mind is, a single wind farm can contain between 4 and 15 million pounds of copper, while a solar power plant contains approximately 5.5 tons of copper per megawatt of power generation. So demand is booming, but as long as supply can keep up, this is a non-issue. But the question is, can it keep up? Over the last 10 years, copper discoveries have completely dried up. So will this be a problem for Tesla and the transition to a sustainable energy future?
Okay. In the last 10 years, the discoveries have dried up. That's what that guy is saying. The question is, do we know, copper, do we know the true value of copper? That's quite a very interesting discussion to myself, like also today, as always. So I remember Nathan Makavinga here, Vasera is the only girl here, Francis, when we were young. Either kuskulu or pareba would padaka nakashaka akasuma sana ka akankeche akasuma sana twale shupa ka no kaposha hafe twale shupa wakaposha ka kuloleja fest kumuntu
from head to toe.
From head to toe. From head to toe, she knew her value.
Yeah.
She knew she was on demand. You have to work a little bit extra just to talk to me. Not it's very. Totally understand. At the same way.
Oh my God, that's so funny, freaking funny.
She knew her value, and therefore, when you are talking to her,
she's not even looking at you.
No.
Yeah.
Over Roger, the same thing happens today. Number, I think WhatsApp has saved us. Kaitu ari amkula bula. Inoshtanika text here.
Yeah, like
that. That's why if you go they are not the same. That's why.
But we go to that. It is a funny one. I don't know if it makes any sense.
Yeah, no,
that girl knew her value. She knew her value, and therefore you have to work extra. If what we are seeing, they are telling us, number one, right now, 2019, only 2.5% are using EV, electric vehicles.
Right.
So it's going to go. What does that mean to the demand for copper? They are telling us that in the last 10 years, Nathan, no new discoveries have been found. What does that say to the value of copper?
Well, when it, excuse me, when the statement no new discoveries have been found, which means it still puts copper there, right? That's the point. Is that the point?
Say that again. Say that again.
When the statement reads no new discoveries have been found, so basically it's saying no new discoveries have been found to replace copper, right?
No. The same copper.
Mm-hmm.
No new mines are being opened because they are not finding. Yes. So the only copper which is there is the one Zambia has, the one Congo has, the one Chile has. Yes.
So therefore, my little, is it economics or whatever principle I can think of, I've done a little bit of it. It means therefore the demand must be high and the price needs to be high. Okay?
There you go.
Okay. Number point natural folks to raise pali copper, Roger. In a problem na kwatana copper is this one. Who controls the copper mining?
Okay.
It's in Zambia, but
to
we don't control it. Okay, to Africa. Okay. So you told us to write notes. The supply and that no new discoveries have been made. So the narrator in that video clip makes a statement and says, supply cannot keep up. So if the supply is not keeping up, Roger, and the copper, Bakavinga, coming from Zambia, why isn't it generating the revenue that we should expect since the demand is high? And of course, the price should be good. Okay, that's a question that I raised.